Right.
Now joking around here.
I need to listen to someone do an Australian accent. It's like they just enunciate the last word in their sentences.
Yeah.
Let me listen to somebody.
Just look up Jake.
That's true. Oh, interview.
For Greece here on Apple Music.
Apple Music. Ugh.
You use YouTube Music.
And what's the problem? What's the problem? Is there a problem with YouTube Music?
No.
Yeah.
That was, I think, it was these two that did it, but it was right.
It just sounds like at the end of his sentence, the birds go whoop.
Yeah.
So these two performance, like it's just certain words, but otherwise it sounds like an American accent. These two for our performance.
Right after our performance.
Oh, okay.
Performance. He didn't see performance. He said performance.
Something that we never done before. It's kind of
Something that we never done before.
Okay, there you go.
Something that we
Yeah,
never
that's
done
not
before.
Okay. Yeah.
Water done before. Corner. All right. Distant bells. No, distant bells ring out the sea and land return to their ancient. I can't do it.
Do British at this point. We haven't done British in a hot minute.
British. Distant bells ring out the sea and land return to the ancient primal state.
That one was so easy for you to do. Oh my god.
Ikimasu.
Oh, we didn't even see the map. Oh, God. Okay, we're by a heart. We're at the side.
It
There's
looks
a ship
like Rome.
at the end. Okay, yeah, I see that. Okay, it might be inspired by that because he looks like Poseidon, you know.
Is Poseidon in Rome?
With the Greek gods, they have like Roman counterparts to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? No. Tuesday.
It was Jay.
The city of Romirro is perched on Solidarity Island.
You have like a British accent, but like obnoxious.
He has abandoned everyone.
Oops.
God is the one who will make the ocean.
I gotta remember. Wait.
He wants to destroy us.
I stare at the intricate patterns that dot the hem of the Castellan's robes. The situation is ironic. Huh?
Jens, the elves.
Castellan's robes.
Romirro shall be reborn under the current Castellan.
Oh, it's
He
one.
said-
Well, okay, I'm Spanish. Okay, my bad.
After hearing the heavy lock bind the door, I'm once again left alone in the tower. So, no.
You're the...
This is okay. Hold on. Let's figure out our buttons.
I'm a little confused. So, how does she know she was the bride?
See, I feel like that'll be revealed later.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last train of his voice. Oh, the last traces.
I wonder if you heard the horn in the background and then you thought that I was trained.
I look outside and see an anxious crowd gathering under the dilapidated tower. Crack-a-towa!
What name is that? I've never heard of that.
That's from SpongeBob!
Is it?
Yes!
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is! Yes, it is.
Captain Magma! Get him angry and he's bound to erupt. Crack-a-towa!
Nip slip. Wait a minute, how is she talking underwater?
You're so right, because they haven't even kissed yet for her to be doing all that. She shouldn't even be breathing. I wonder if it's through her head, because she speaks to him through her head. Might be through her head.
That makes sense. If I die... Whoa. Oh my god. Can I touch?
I'll examine you like this when you're in shackles.
Chill, we just met.
Stop looking.
You gotta move.
I know.
I'll
There's an
examine
error.
I
you
know.
like
I'm trying to see
you're-
what he says. Okay, hair. Sephiroth?
Its scale is as cold as the lonely moon. At dawn, it shall pierce your heart. The sea's ritualis hymn you sang, that is the answer.
Wait, I'm bad at poems.
Okay, wait.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Whoa.
Whoa.
But it was also a seal in another form.
Him moving around is making me uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
I don't like it. I feel like she would have drowned by now.
The sea god's revival has been completed. You've rewritten the fate of these waters. Starting from this moment, you are bound to me. You cannot turn back.
I don't get how that's... Why? I was kind of confused. Kindle. And my thing is, they're talking about the bond, yeah?
Yeah.
So, it sounds like either this is another sea god or it's the first sea god.
The tome of the sea god cannot be wrong. She is the sea god's bride and our only hope. We need her if Romirro is to survive.
This is a memory.
So I don't. Okay, so this is just another past sea god. He's not the first sea god. Either this. Okay, the three options here. It's either an alternate timeline. It could be a sea god before the sea god we already know, and then we could also just have. We don't know if it's in the future too, though. I don't think so.
I don't think this is the future.
I don't think this is the future. So those are the only two options from what I know. But it's I don't know. It's kind of weird to have that as an alternate. I don't know. This, for me personally, this feels like before the sea god we know.
The god of the tides.
Yeah.
Are you awake?
So he got legs. He guides me to raise my hand and lightning gathers at my palm. Debris.
I think that this is the first sea god.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay.
Aren't you a god? Why are you destroying everything? The Muria, Whalefall City. Now you want to destroy this island.
Dark-colored waves surge. When the waters recede, the Castellan and others have vanished without a trace. Where have you taken them?
They're in a more appropriate place.
Drowning, probably. A blood-stained crown flies into his
You were
hand.
imprisoned in
Bro, legends say the sea god is an all-powerful. Is also is.
the fate of this world.
I'm going to throw my controller at the screen if it keeps bucket. Mustering up some courage, I wrap my hands around his neck and kiss him without any hesitation. He grabs my arm, pulls me close, and bends down to return my kiss. The intensity is so
A
overwhelming.
simple kiss.
I am going to actually scream. What is this? What is this? Why?
I don't know.
Why? I'm not gonna lie, that was a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
That
it
could have been
felt-
way shorter than it needed to
Yeah.
be.
I don't know. It's just I'm feeling very unconnected to the story so far. We're already on number
Yeah,
2.
something's missing.
And this isn't off to a great start.
I pay no attention to their gossip. After all, I have no interest in ruling a city that once abandoned me. What matters is that I must fall in love with Rafayel. So, you don't care about the city, but you also need to fall in love with Rafayel so you can save the city. So which one is it? Do you care or not? You're giving me mixed signals. What is the point of saving the city if you don't care about it? Just leave! Bored, I pick up a few silver leaves from a nearby box and skip them. They bounce across the water. Leaves? Leaves can bounce? Is he not here? There's no response under the water. I'm about to give up when I catch a glimpse of unusual light flashing below the surface. Curiosity compels me to dive into the water and get a closer look, but someone already grabs my wrists.
It's impolite to enter my bedchamber without greeting me first.
What? Okay, well,
He sleeps in the water? I mean, that makes sense.
yeah, but the way she just jumps in and then I don't know, it just felt like
He tries to drag me into the water, and churning currents instantly transform into a ferocious beast. I'm going to actually write a complaint. How are we supposed to learn more about each other and fall in love if you're not here?
Is clinging to me like an octopus part of your plan to fall in love with me?
He's not wrong. A cold water droplet slides across the tip of my nose. I sneeze multiple times.
Why are you so delicate?
no, I don't know. Maybe because she's human, like dude.
The water in your bedchamber is too cold. Why is it freezing? Because he's from the ocean!
Can't with these two.
Is there a problem? Only humans have a habit of parboiling themselves.
Hey man, hot water feels good. What can I say?
It does. I don't know what to tell you, man.
You say you need to fall in love with me, and yet you're nowhere to be found. Do you actually want to get your powers back?
I'm only following the tome's revelations because I don't have an alternative. I won't fall in love with you. It doesn't matter how close you get.
Oh, here he goes.
Don't worry, I'm just trying to survive. Don't misunderstand and think I'd actually have feelings for you. Here they go.
With their banter. This is what we needed.
He gestures for me to look at the ruby on the staff. There's a strange, distinctive mark on it.
It's your name written in the Lemurian language. It belonged to me, but it seems I gave it to you. So it's yours now.
I don't remember that.
What a coincidence. I don't remember it happening either.
Liar.
Perchance it was before my long slumber, or it happened in a more distant past.
What? Maybe he's just saying stuff.
In any case,
Yeah.
Why would you give me a precious staff?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I liked you. You don't want us to be smitten with each other? If anything, you don't seem all too pleased with the fact that I liked you before.
What's happening? I just can't imagine you genuinely falling in love with a human. But if we truly had feelings for each other in the past, then falling in love again might not be so difficult. What's happening?
I don't understand. I don't know if he's bantering. I don't really get it.
So they have a history?
I guess?
What should I fall in love with though? What should I? If I only admire his appearance.
Your thoughts are impolite, I presume.
I was thinking about the girl that I'm supposed to fall in love with. I'm wondering what his character is. For example, I'd like to learn about his likes, his dislikes, his strengths, his flaws.
If you knew those despicable aspects and flaws, would you still fall in love?
They say that if someone can accept you, even your most awful aspects, then it's true love. It touches the soul. If you don't love me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best.
In other words, an ignorant, foolish impulse.
Wait a minute. He just called you out. Oh, no.
The coral bridges that lead to the netherworld.
That's the creation myth for how the sea god founded Lemuria. Are these ruins connected to the sea god? He's not the first one. This is
Okay.
a different one.
I don't know. They're making it seem like he is the first one, though, which is really annoying me.
There's one thing I don't understand. You forgot who sealed you away. How do you know that I can break your seal?
You are the sea god's bride. You're the only one I would choose. And you were the only person I could sense when I was sealed away.
Okay.
It was ironic. I first heard your voice as you slandered me. You said the tome was worthless since it couldn't find the sea god. However, it somehow revealed the location of his bride, so you were captured and forced to suffer.
Well, there we go.
You said I abandoned my bride, played with whatever caught my fancy, and questioned how I could be the sea god. You claimed I was worse than a sea cucumber.
You're making up nonsense. I have never insulted you. I argue while frantically trying to think. However, I have insulted him a few times.
I eventually realized that when you talked to yourself or slandered me, it meant you were in good spirits. And if there were days when you were very quiet, I could also guess what you were going through.
Oh, you really like watching people in secret, huh? Well, I mean, what else is he supposed to do?
He's literally stuck in chains at the bottom of an ocean.
You are his entertainment.
His only source of entertainment.
He releases a strand of moonlight and makes a gesture with his hands that resemble a flying bird. He whistles and the sound lingers. Then an enormous white skeleton rises from the sea. I feel a sense of weightlessness as Raphael places me directly on the creature's back.
Hold on tight. Should you fall, I won't save you again.
How romantic. Okay, that chapter was better.
Yeah. It explains some things, at least.
The Fantasia shark is very temperamental. Its species died along with Lemuria. I have no idea where this one came from.
Maria's gone. I'm trying to think of this timeline, because now it's seeming like it's alternate, or maybe all of them are alternate.
What's driving me nuts about it is... So we know that he's not the first sea god, but then they're talking about the Lemurian civilization. I want to know his purpose, besides the powers.
Like, what's he gonna do after he gets his powers?
Exactly. All the Raphaels that we know so far, they're always trying to restore Lemuria.
So maybe
this
he's trying to
guy-
do it.
Maybe.
Because it's gone. Maybe he needs his powers to help restore it.
Yeah.
According to the legends, it was the most magnificent and beautiful place in all Lemuria.
I don't remember what Whalefall City looked like. Only when the sea god's power is restored can all slumbering Lemurians be awakened. And then, Whalefall City shall return to this world.
Okay, if it's following the linear timeline, I think this takes place after God of Tides.
Okay.
Because in
Why?
God of Tides, at the end, because they didn't go through with the ceremony, all of Lemuria fell into us darkness and slumber. And he just said that he needs to awaken all the slumbering Lemurians.
Okay, wait,
And then
no.
that would make sense why her name is written on the trident, because they fell in love during that time.
Oh. Okay, wait, I think you've cracked the code because I completely forgot about these details.
And that makes sense why she's the sea god's bride, because that is the myth where the bond was created.
And that would also explain why all the Lemurians are back in Lincoln City. If he successfully does the ritual, I guess you could say, to bring back the slumbering Lemurians, then that would explain why they come back. Because I haven't seen a Lemurian this whole time. It's just been him stuck in the bottom of the ocean. Okay. Yep. I think that's it.
Raphael, come here. I want to give you a gift. But just so you're aware, I haven't done this in a long time. It might not work.
I should keep my expectations low then?
Rude.
Young sea god, I've already told you, the bond's mark that is etched into your soul is never complete. You cannot enter the sea god's tomb.
I've already brought the owner of that mark.
I see what's going on here. So they didn't complete the mark in God of the Tides, but then it's finalized in this one, which makes it for the rest of them. Ah, I see. I see.
Are you scared?
I'm not. Dying here is no different from dying in Romirro. If we succeed, my chances of living a long life will increase.
Take back those pessimistic words. It's not if we succeed. It's when we succeed.
Yes,
Leave everything to me.
manifestation. Which is...
Manifestations. Yes, daily affirmations. Well, I'm thinking through this. And so you know how in the God of Tides, if they don't do the ritual, if you will, all of the Lemurians will fall asleep. So is the sea god just not a part of that prophecy? Because I would assume he's a Lemurian too, no? So did he just not slumber?
He did say he was sleeping. He just woke up.
Who?
Raphael.
This Raphael.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the past Raphael.
Oh, if he fell asleep?
Like after the fact that he just didn't do it. At that point, like...
Are you saying this is the same Raphael?
No. Well, that could be a possibility.
That just has lost his memories?
It could be that. That would explain the long hair.
And then...
it would explain why it grew out.
She died and reincarnated.
Possibly.
And I keep thinking about Witch MC.
No. Or Witch MC, correct? What if she dies in this one and she becomes reincarnated as Witch MC? Yeah? And then... What do you mean, huh?
You said, what if Witch MC dies and becomes a Witch MC?
Oh, no. I mean, like, what if this MC dies and then reincarnates into becoming Witch MC?
Oh.
Raphael, he knows of her, correct? He knows that she is his lover and he wanted her to get out to become a human. I wonder if it's the same Raphael from God of Tides, this guy, and then Witch MC's Raphael, and then he dies during that timeline. And you know how Lemurians say that, like, when you die in the sea, it's kind of like a rebirth of a sort? I wonder if he got reincarnated again and became Lincoln MC's Raphael, but that feels like a bit of a stretch. I don't know.
Young sea god.
I swing my sword to cut down several coral arrows flying towards us. The surrounding claim of phase, hazy threads of light gradually wrap them.
The deep sea shall inscribe your name.
Kenny has like 50,000 voices in this game.
In Lemuria.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting to see. Okay, I'm sitting up. Hold on.
The Lemurian covenant I promised you. Before you fell into a deep slumber, we formed a Lemurian covenant. Okay.
Wait. Explain to me. There's so much going on.
After their bond happened, and he gave her his heart in God of Tides, because they did not sacrifice her, Lemuria fell into a deep slumber. Raphael included.
Well, sort of, kind of. Oh, so he wasn't slumber.
Yeah, so this is the same Raphael, which means this is the same MC. And that makes... but does that make sense?
Well, no. The same MC, we don't know.
You must have recognized our bond a long time ago. You just didn't tell me.
It only represents the past. And now it means nothing to us.
Well... The Tempetard.
So, out of all the Raphaels I've met, he's the most straightforward, blunt one I've met.
You're embarrassed? You're embarrassed. Raphael brings you back to the surface and the Fantasia shot carries us to Romirro.
Loosen your clothes. I need to treat your wound immediately.
You don't gotta say it like that now.
Shouldn't he? I know what you're doing. You also got your memories back, but you're just being coy about it. You're not fooling me, mister. We're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere now.
But dude, we started at 7:30. It's now 9:30. We're halfway there. We're 2 hours in.
Gosh.
Oh my lord.
Lock in. After returning to Romirro, Rafayel immediately confines me to the temple. Although I don't understand why he's being excessively cautious, he stays in Romirro. It's a pleasant surprise. It's because he remembers. He's just being tsundere about it. Hawkern. I keep calling him Hawthorne. I'm gonna keep saying that though. Hawthorne. So if Hawthorne escaped from the prison and he's out for vengeance because he clearly doesn't like her, he probably added a new curse to her.
You know who I'm thinking about? Old man Eamon.
Yeah, I've been thinking that too. He looks similar. But why would he be against Rafayel though?
Because he didn't complete the prophecy.
You're right.
I don't know. I feel like old man Eamon is somehow related here.
No, because when I saw his picture, I was like, that looks like Almond.
And he's been after the whole thing with the prophecies too, even in Abyss Walker.
And he's in
Dude has
every
been
single
alive.
one. Rafayel, could you lend me your tail to cool down again?
Oh my
No.
gosh.
We agreed that last night would be the last time.
Well, so they've done it multiple times.
Through the translucent curtains, I can see him lazily soaking in the pool. Oh, he's on the surface instead of down below because he's looking after her.
Oh.
Whose fever became so severe the last time that she thought she was eating fish.
You know, I was just thinking, I don't know, I feel like that would feel kind of weird because his tail is still a fish tail. So like laying on fish.
Feels like slimy, no?
Exactly. Pretend to be weak. We're not gonna use the bond, bro. Rafayel, are you still there? I think my ears are ringing. I can't hear your voice anymore.
She's
Truly?
so dramatic.
That's not good.
Oh.
It sounds terrible. That's not how you play it. If the conch shell could express emotion, it would have already died of embarrassment.
Oh my god, why? As he plays, I used to love Romirro. I wanted to protect it forever and save it from the prophecy.
Unfortunately, it abandoned you.
I'm just a tool to the citizens. They believe I will save their lives.
Do you want all these people to disappear?
If I said I wanted that, would you carry out my wish? I keep saying it time and time again. The Tamino card from Catch-22, it always comes full circle.
Okay.
Oh god, this is long.
Number 4 was really long though.
Why did you think the sea god would enjoy a dance that looks like crabs are fighting? It's better to save your energy and make more fried shrimp cakes instead. These are actually delicious.
He's so funny.
Aren't fried shrimp cakes special?
He reminds me, I'm telling you, the Tamino card, that is Rafayel with no filter. Link on Rafayel, he is filtering himself. Tamino, unfiltered, which goes back to this one right here. I take out the floor liquor. Liquor.
Now that it's just the two of us, is there anything you want to say to the sea god? To me?
Let's keep it romantic. Then I wish you could fall in love with me soon.
That doesn't count.
Well, I tried.
I heard that rings are often gifts that symbolize romantic devotion in the world of humans. Does this mean you've fallen in love with me?
Bro, you gave her your scale. You got a lot of nerve, mister.
He acts so shocked, but it's like, dude, you've been doing a lot right now that's been kind of romantic towards her.
Taking care of her, letting her lay on your tail, giving her your scale.
Exactly.
I contemplate his words for a moment before I lean forward and kiss the corner of his lips. What do you think?
I think I need some more convincing proof.
I didn't like that.
There's a smell. It's a repulsive, fishy stench.
Do you smell it? That smell. The kind of smelly smell. A smelly smell that smells smelly.
I swiftly draw my silver sword and block an attack that was aimed at my heart. Yeah, I think you were onto something.
What?
Hawthorne. I think he's almond. The toxin from the barb seeps into my blood. My body becomes numb, but I dare I'll die from it.
From the bab.
Sensing a putrid, fishy smell, I see a massive, grotesque shadow in the wall. It's accompanied by the sound of something vicious being torn and peeled apart.
The human body is too fragile. It's incapable of helping me in my quest to revive Lemuria. I need a body powerful enough to let me live for thousands of years.
Okay,
But
yeah.
that sea
Mhm. You know, that's probably why in Abyss Walker he's covered in like that hood. He probably is too grotesque at that point.
So, I wonder where Armin is now.
But no clue.
Maybe he'll show
I
up in the
don't-
next main story update.
He might, because does he show up in the main story? I don't think so, no. And I don't know. The way that this guy is talking, it just feels like it's Almond, but like after he finds out what they did and he's bitter about it.
I wonder if Raphael keeps reincarnating as the sea god because he's not dying correctly. Yes, the prophecy from the Tomb of the Sea God that I read, it was incomplete.
Do you understand now? If the sea god wants to reclaim his power, he needs more than true love.
Maybe that's why he's denying them being in love, so it doesn't happen again.
And he was cautious about it too.
Akin to how a starving person seeks food, ripping out your heart is the sea god's natural instinct.
I don't believe you.
Imagine being that dramatic in this moment.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm trying to save your life out of the kindness of my heart.
Brother, what? What the hell? He aimed something at your heart. What does he mean?
Hawthorne, I've known you for at least a few hundred years. You can't lie to me.
Huh? What?
Or do you honestly think I would harm Raphael if I knew he was going to kill me?
You wouldn't? You believe? That pitiful illusion you call love is enough to make the sea god give up on your heart? Witness the events from the annals of Lemurian history. See how you and that sea god destroyed the Lemuria.
Are we gonna see what happened? We're gonna see what happened.
Yay!
There is a legend. It says the wick of a flame exists in the place where all oceans converge. Find it, and Lemuria will be enveloped in light and endure forevermore. I shall ensure Whalefall City remains exactly as you remember it. Until the day you return with the wick. This is my promise to you.
Oh.
It is Lemuria's vow. A bond everlasting.
What else I get?
There was no wick that existed in the place where all oceans converge or at the end of the sea. Lemuria could never exist forever. Lemuria was a civilization that should have never existed. Destruction was its predetermined fate. Well... Okay. The last god of the sea perishes along with Lemuria. They dissolve in the ocean. It's not a slumber, it's oblivion. He will disappear from this world. I won't let Raphael die. I will save him, and the price that must be paid, it doesn't matter. Shock, sorrow, anger, I can't exactly make out the emotions in his eyes. I only see the mark of our bond on his collarbone. Countless threads of light transform into runes. I raise a staff and let a phantom pierce his body. I hear my own heart as I speak. Every single word is part of a merciless command. With the power of Lemuria's vow, Raphael, you shall be forever imprisoned here until Lemuria welcomes the opportunity for rebirth. Until the world reaches the moment where you can be awakened.
You betrayed me.
Once the seal is complete, he's plunged into the depths of those abyssal waters. I will cut out your heart with a dagger honed, my darling, and in love's name, your heart will become my faith. Your body will be washed clean, shine like a pearl. I will care for your heart till we meet again and you reclaim it for yourself. Well... I see. You get it, right?
Hold on.
Oh, OMC. I don't know how I feel.
I think I get it. I hope I get it.
Do you want me to explain it?
Yes. I want to see if my thoughts align.
So... all she's saying is, I'm doing this for you.
See, okay, I followed up until that last part. Oh, MC.
Well, are you ready?
I'm still reeling over the fact of what just went down. I guess.
Wait. So, in Abyss Walker, Armin was right. Maybe that is the same Armin. Because he's old, much older. But he said that she stole his heart. And everyone's like, no, she didn't steal it. He gave it to her. No, she stole it.
Yeah, so I think it's the same guy because only Almond would know, and if he's the only Lemurian that's currently like not asleep. Why he's not asleep, I don't know. That's one thing I do have a question about. And besides that fact, I can see why he's been bitter and why he. Remember that one scene in the Abyss Walker where he was just glaring at her heart?
Yeah.
As he's walking away. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could tell he wanted to kill her. So I can only imagine that he's just still bitter about the fact of everything that went down with the God of Tides.
It's just like the Catch-22 card. She locked him in the cage and he said, "You betrayed me." But she did it for his benefit.
Oh my god! They were literally throwing it in our faces this whole time.
Bro, I need to go reread that card. That's such a great card.
God.
Top 5 Raphael cards, and it's not 5. That was a good chapter.
That one was a good chapter. Chapter 7.
Dusk falls when Rafayel tells me he will temporarily leave Romirro to search for the pearl in the deep. We part ways on the beach. He dives into the sea. The waves and ripples will never settle. Likewise, I will never see him again. Just like Catch-22. After she betrayed him, and he goes into the water, and he's watching her from the water, and then he disappears into the water.
So you really remember that card like in your it's like engraved in your
That card, it encapsulates who Raphael actually is as a person. Just the parallels. That's a great card, man. That's a great card. I've rewatched that card at least 5 times. The water.
That's why it's engraved in your heart. I'm like, how is she remembering all these details? I was like, I can barely remember some details in other cards too.
The water has risen past an average person's waist. With the rain, they rapidly engulf every building, shop, and slope. I only gave out the order to reinforce the embankments and clear the waterways. Unfortunately, when faced with this kind of storm, it's futile. Tell everyone to take shelter in the Sea God's temple. The people who escape the storm are put into small groups in the main hall. They anxiously watch as I stand next to the statue of the Sea God.
Your Highness, what if the rain never stops and the flood reaches Mount Anyuna? What then?
Everyone stares at me as they wait for an answer about their future.
They're all gonna die.
I don't know. Several days later, oh no, Whalefall City, Land Edition.
Land Edition.
The seashell necklace around my neck begins to shake violently. Raphael? Oh, his tattoos are lighting up. Light it up, up, light it up, up. During one of the Romirro's short summers, the indifferent sea god's heart experienced pure contentment and joy for the first time. After he left the temple with the excuse of searching for pearls, the waves undulated like his fluctuating thoughts. All that time we spent together, my feelings for him were never unrequited. Duh!
The tide has receded. Aren't you going to let go of my hand?
You know, you like it. I tighten my grip on his hand. What will you do if I don't let go? A long time passes, then he smiles faintly.
Keep holding it. Neither of us will let go first.
So cute. That was short.
Short?
That chapter.
Well, compared to all the other ones, yeah.
I dip my finger.
A Lemurian bond grows stronger with love. The deeper the connection is between the two parties, the more powerful it becomes. Back then, our bond was so powerful that you were able to seal me away for thousands, no, tens of thousands of years. Only a love with such pure and utter devotion is capable of doing that.
I mean, if that's what you think.
It wasn't a day, a month, or a year. What I endured is longer than what a human can possibly comprehend. How could I possibly let you off so easily?
Of course, you need to avenge yourself by never leaving me again. You left him! What? After I finished applying them. Oh! Did you see that?
did? Why did his arms do that?
That was her arms.
That was her arms? Oh no.
He pushes himself up, but he pauses as he's about to stand. What is it?
It's nothing.
Surging waves wash over. Where did his crown go? Was it always gone?
No, it was there. It's because he had the ears just 2 seconds ago. True.
Wait a minute. What's happening? What's happening to him? Surging waves. What happened to his ears? Wait, what? I nod a second late. Then I notice a small crack in the necklace seashell.
No, I think so. No, Cindy,
What's
I don't
happening
think
to
this is
him?
gonna end well.
What's
I don't
happening?
think this is gonna end well.
They renovate the temple so it's more magnificent and elaborate, erect taller statues, and supply Raphael and me with endless stream of gifts. But has the dust truly settled?
I don't think so.
I walk towards the temple and tighten my grip around the seashell necklace. The crack has deepened these past few days. The seashell has begun to fracture in their places as well. Is he losing his... What's happening to him?
That's what I'm thinking.
I hold the unconscious Raphael tightly against me and swim in the direction of the current. Fortunately...
I was so immersed in really following along. Like this whole myth, I've been struggling to follow along. And you go blah, 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 blah.
Just a tiny fragment of this heart's power is enough to revitalize him. If he received an entire heart, perhaps I'm still selfish. Faced with such a choice, I cannot let go of my desire to live, and you're so real for that. The rest of my words are stuck in my throat. A large section of Raphael's tail that's immersed in the water has turned a dull grey white.
You're overthinking it. Humans have all sorts of hair colors. Why can't my tail change color?
I don't know.
That sounds sickly, my man.
A few moments later.
I don't think it's gonna end good.
It's either he's gonna die or she's gonna die.
Yeah, there
Or
is
maybe
no
they're
in
both
between.
gonna die.
That
Like
too.
Romeo
Could
and
be
Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
I need to leave Romirro again. We won't be seeing each other for some time.
So you're just gonna disappear?
You were in a hurry. Are you scared I'd leave without saying goodbye?
Well, yes. Where are you going? Raphael, is there anything you need me to do for you? Tell me, no matter what it is, I'll do it. Just say that you want your heart back. I'll return it to you.
No. Don't worry. Even after I'm gone, you and Romirro will survive. This is a god's promise to you.
If he's making this kind of promise, it means he'll do something that I don't want to imagine. I won't be able to accept it. So, when are you leaving? Let me see you off. Here they go. She's gonna do it. He doesn't want her to do it. Oh, whoops. Wait, I have that seashell in his room. Where did I get it from? He looks so sad.
He does. He knows what he's trying to do. You know, it's like, it's sad because it feels like when animals or like when people die, they try to like hide away first. Like it's common to see that when animals die, they like hide. So I feel like this is what he's trying to do.
Oh, Raphael.
The sea inevitably returns to where it belongs and separates from the land.
But the sea always meets the shore. We could see each other again.
Oh.
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 I'm tearing up.
Oh.
Oh, my heart.
This is really
I'm
cute.
actually crying. This is so sad.
You want to say something else?
A tear has escaped my eye.
Yeah.
I pray to the sea. I hope every ocean current carries you bright warm places. Oh. What is
my God.
Wait, I'm actually crying. I don't know why this is so sad to me.
No, it is really sad. Out of all the cards, this is the most sad one. Because like there's build up to this. Like
Whoa, wait a minute. I didn't expect to cry. I can't remove it. I can't.
you have to. You have to save him. You have to.
Because of my selfishness, I took the heart that belongs to you.
Oh.
Now with the power of the sea god's vow, our covenant, Raphael, obey my command. MC, don't do it to him, please! Raphael, no!
No.
Reclaim this heart and end our everlasting bond.
I refuse to accept this betrayal.
His face!
Oh my god.
The sea god doesn't need this heart. Our bond, it cannot end this way. I won't allow it.
Oh.
Although our covenant has been broken, I'll become one with the sea and stay with you forever.
Oh, oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I got the chills. Oh, I'm not joking to you. If that was Xavier, I would have been crying. Oh my god. Well, how do you feel? Do we need a therapy session? That was, I'm not lying. That was the best cutscene of all time.
Daylight has arrived!
I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I was gonna get choked up, but I didn't get that point. But I felt my heart like sink.
When he
and I got the
kissed her,
chills.
my heart dropped.
No, same. It got worse when she literally said, "Our vow, like, you must obey my command," right? When she did that, my heart sank even deeper. Cause, dude, his face when he was like, "No," I was like, "Oh my god." Oh my
I'm gonna go
god.
blow my nose. I'm so glad I didn't watch the trailer. Daylight has arrived. The tides surge, waves build upon waves. They're so powerful that they scatter the clouds in the sky.
British accent gone. Disintegrated.
Phantasmal waves leap from the water and return to the sea. They swim through the city that has been reborn. Whalefall City. The sea god stares at his hand. There lies the pearl ring given to him by a young woman. It still gleams with a lustrous radiance. It gently encircles his finger. It's like her embrace that never let him go. It shall forever keep him bound to the sea forevermore.
Oh my god.